What's up guys, Frizzy here. This video is going to be a character review on the new character Cherino and Noroka for Blue Archive Global. I will give you a detailed meta-analysis on the two new characters, as well as some advice on pulling the character or not. The other half of the video will be some farming advice for this new event. This event is actually the most important event in Blue Archive. All future events will have worse drop rate than this one, so it is quite important to farm this event properly. There's a lot to go through, so let's start with the character review first. First, let's take a look at Cherino's skills. The EX skill is a circle-shaped AoE that covers the entire screen. It costs 7 at level 1, and the cost goes down by 1 every 2 levels. So at max level, it only costs 5. It is the most efficient wave clear in the entire game. Due to the amazing wave clear ability, Cherino is a core unit in the chest hit raid. Not having Cherino for chest hit will lower your score by quite a bit. Let's go over the basic skill next. Cherino's basic skill will mark the target with the highest attack stats. All allies will prioritize attacking the marked target, and the mark reduces target's critical damage resist. Most units in Blue Archive have 50% critical damage resist, so reducing it will cause your team to do more damage when landing critical hits. The actual damage increase is not that big, only 7 to 10% increase when you crit. However, in the future, we will get a support student with the ability to massively boost critical damage, so the skill will have more impact later on. Lastly, Cherino's sub-skill is what makes her top tier. It just gives bonus cost regeneration without any condition. At level 10 with Cherino alone, it will boost cost regeneration by about 12%, and each extra Red Winter student in the team will give another 3%. This means over a 3-minute fight, bringing Cherino will generate about 9 extra cost, so you can use a few more EX skills during one fight, boosting the overall damage. Or if you already have enough damage to kill the boss, Cherino will make you reach the kill faster and thus giving you a higher score. As for PvP, Cherino saw some minor success in the first season. Her EX skill will kill all the yellow armor snipers in the back, and will damage Shun enough so Hibiki can snipe her with the basic skill. However, she gets easily destroyed by Shun and Hibiki, and also being a pistol user means her accuracy is really bad, so she can't really damage Tsubaki at all. Cherino also combos well with Noroka, but due to terrain changes in Season 2 and another student power creeping Noroka, Cherino stopped seeing play in higher brackets in Season 2. Overall, she's okay in PvP, usable in both attack and defense. Now let's go over the meta-analysis. Cherino is one of the most valuable students in the entire game due to her supporting abilities. Since she is a badge user and has decent HP, Cherino can function as a tank in most raids while providing the team with bonus cost. This means she is at least good in literally every raid. Currently, Cherino is only top tier in chest hit, but she becomes much more useful after the extreme level raids gets released. Since most players will need multiple teams to defeat the boss on extreme, having universal support to fill in any secondary team is very nice. Now let's quickly go over Noroka, as she is currently one of the bottom tier students in the game. Her only utility is providing extra accuracy, and her basic skill reduces evasion, but it isn't guaranteed to hit the right target. Boosting accuracy is currently only useful in PvP, and her sub-skill at level 10 will boost sniper hit rate against Tsubaki for roughly 10%. If Noroka uses her EX skill, or her basic skill lands on Tsubaki, it will pretty much guarantee snipers to hit, which is good but not really worth free cost. Due to how evasion is calculated, accuracy boost for students with low accuracy is pretty much useless. So Noroka is an okay student to use with Cherino for now, but later there will be another support student that completely power creeps Noroka, so I don't recommend raising her at all. Next, let's talk about event farming. The Cherino event is by far the best event in Blue Archive because of the insane drop rate of credits. If you farm map 6 and exchange all the crepes for credits, each stamina will net you 7,000 credits plus a bit of extra matryoshka. This drop rate is a lot better than double drop credit commission quests. Credit is the most important resource in late game. Raising a single student to playable endgame status requires at minimum 20 million credits, so you always need more credit. EXP, gear, materials you'll eventually cap out after a few months, but not credits. So purely speaking, for long-term efficiency, spending all your stamina on stage 6 is the most efficient. But we also need to consider short-term experience, so let's go over each of the event shops first. For the chocolate shop, buying the EXP report is okay. The exchange rate is a bit better than EXP commission during double drop, but because of the credit drop is so much better, I recommend not buying the EXP reports, unless you really need them to level a student right now. Farming credits in this event is just so much more efficient, and you can focus on EXP only during double drop event for commissions. The Blu-ray disc is worth buying if you have Cherino, but if you don't, just skip them, as we won't get another good Red Winter student for a few months. Blue, gold, and purple ether are top priority because many top tier students use ether for their skills. Next, the crepe shop. The enhancement stone is not worth buying at all. It is actually better to buy credit with crepe and buy enhancement stone from the normal shop. Skill notes are worth buying if you have Cherino. If you don't, skip them. Blue, gold, and purple Haniva are very important, as quite a few crucial students need them for skills, so make sure to grab them. The Mustache Metal can only be obtained through the event prize gacha. All things in this shop are good, except for the Jury fragments. Jury is a bottom tier student and her star level doesn't really matter, so no need to waste metal on her fragments. You should be able to clear out all the limited items in this shop by just farming the event every day. Lastly, we got the event prize gacha. This one is only really worth farming if you have Cherino. You can farm Matryoshka in stage 7 to pull the prize gacha, and it contains a little bit of everything, but its overall value is far less than farming credits on stage 6. The main thing to get from prize gacha is the steel material. A lot of top tier students use steel for their skills, so I recommend farming about 100 blue tier steels, and that's generally enough for future students. So to summarize it up, the most efficient way to farm this event is just all in on stage 6 and farm as much credit as possible. I recommend doing at least 3 stamina refreshes per day, and buying all stamina potion with arena token during this event. For those who want to be super competitive in raids, I recommend farming around 100 blue tier steels. Future events will have steel drops too, so no need to farm too much here. And that's it for this video. This is a new format I'm trying out, so if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.